Today podcast is rated X. It's called Anal Sex and Prostate Cancer. Something I've been thinking about now since I had prostate cancer. This is Eric, and welcome to the craziness that lives inside my head. Okay, so you're saying to yourself, what is he talking about? This raunchy old man. Well, being that I'm 70 years old, when I was younger and being gay, I never even indulged or want to indulge in what they call anal sex. That was the ultimate of being gay. But what I did do as I got older, and I heard a lot of things about it. I really didn't indulge in that kind of behavior until I was in my late 20s, early 30s. But I have heard rumors from other gay men that it feels good. It's the thing that you got to do, and you know how some gay men now, I think they call it in the later years, they said being bred, breed. They want to be bred, I guess, by another man, usually by a straight guy. Now I know, of course, they always call it my male pussy. Let's be honest, that's what they called it. But I never understood it. I didn't like things stuck up my butt. Guys, you try to do that with their fingers. I said no. But in all honesty, I have met one or two guys who have done it, and which I did enjoy it. But it was different. I was in love with them. And one of the guys that I was in love with, we tried to live together. Became so-called lovers. We could only live together for like 5 months because in his mind, he wanted, I guess at the time they called it open relationship. But he didn't let me know about this until after I moved him in. And then when a man doesn't come home, and mind you, we're talking about, this is in the late 70s, early 80s, where a lot of stuff was going on when they call it the gay disease was just coming out. So having a relationship with a guy who's roaming the streets at night and screwing you and everybody else was not something, in my opinion, that another healthy man would want to be into. So as the years went on, we couldn't live together, but in my whole entire life, he was the only man that ever did that to me, what they call anal sex. And we screwed for like 13 years. So, reason why I'm bringing this up, because, prostate claim that the prostate is the G spot of the male or the male body. The G spot, that's what they claim. Like I said, to this day, that's something that I don't enjoy it. I enjoyed it with the one I told you about, and another guy. But other than that, that's something that I really did not enjoy. And I'm a gay guy. I said, well, I'm a gay guy. It's not my G spot, My G spot is my man boobs. That's my G spot. But anyway, so now I'm bringing this up because I'm meeting guys, straight, gay, whatever, with prostate cancer. And it's debilitating in a sense where especially when you had an active sex life and all of a sudden it ain't active anymore. It can, as the doctors say, well, once you finish with the radiation therapy and hormone therapy, things will change. I read up on it, I Googled it and I read up on it. Things may change, hopefully, but that doesn't mean it's going to change for me. Some guys do return to this sexual activity life, but it seems to me a majority don't. So here I am, an old, a nasty old gay man, worrying about having a sex life when all of this is over, when this treatment is over. And the interesting thing is, I'm saying to myself, well, if you didn't enjoy it then the prostate shouldn't be a problem. Well, I agree to that one. I mean, that wasn't my G spot, but you do need a prostate, I think. I checked up on it to, as you say, ejaculate or get an erection. I mean, but then again, I've heard people say, and I've experienced myself, sex is all in the brain. Like I said before, I never enjoyed it. There's two guys that I did enjoy it, and I was in love with them. If I'm emotionally involved with someone, the sex is different. And then I'm meeting guys my age, and they would say, "Oh, it ain't all about the sex. It's about hugging and passion. You don't have to have sex to hug. Sleep together and hug, and you don't have to have sex to have feelings for someone and all that." I agree. But I told one friend, and I think I've said it in my podcast, isn't having sex a quality of life? And they say, well, it's not all about life. There's other things in life besides just sex. I agree to that also. But I just want to talk about it. I'm just talking about it, getting it out of my brain, that just because you got prostate cancer and the sex life is not going to be the way it was, not to say I was going to say the sex life wasn't the way I was younger, but I'm one of those gay men. Sex got better as I got older. Believe it or not. I mean, to be honest with you, I was a big guy. I was in my 400 pounds. I had more sex from my age 50 when I lost a lot of weight. I lost 200 pounds. So from age 55 up until now, I had more sex than I did when I was young because I lost a lot of weight. And I guess, like they told me when I was 400 and some pounds, you're going to be more attractive to people if you lose weight. They used to say that all the time. Oh, you got a nice face. But if you lose that weight, you'll be more attractive. More people will want you if you lose that weight. Okay. But anyway, I just want to get this off my chest and tell myself it's not the end of the world. There are other things you can do in bed. A lot of things you can do in bed besides you know what. But yeah, I mean, having a partner that would be there for you, hug you, and passion you and hold you in times of trouble, I guess worth more than running the streets and trying to get sex. Anyway, that's my little bit for the day for this one. So my name is Eric, and thank you for listening to the craziness that lives inside my head.